Introduction. It can be very challenging to understand the concept of the metaverse due to the plethora of advanced technologies, features, and applications involved. These technologies and applications are continuously evolving, making it significantly harder to grasp. The problem with the metaverse is that it's a new innovation we've never encountered outside of sci-fi movies and novels. Since it's not fully developed yet and unavailable to the majority of the public, you can't just hop into the virtual world and see everything for yourself. Besides, the potential downsides and implications of incorporating these highly advanced technologies and blurring the lines between the physical and digital worlds are still not fully understood. The metaverse is a revolutionary innovation that can forever change the way people interact with each other and the world around them. This decentralized innovation makes it possible for people who live in different parts of the world to come together to create and exchange content, explore the virtual world, and participate in various activities. The virtual world makes use of technologies like augmented reality, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things to form an immersive experience. While the future of the virtual world is still unclear, many businesses are already incorporating the metaverse into their long-term business plans. Numerous renowned brands including Nike, Adidas, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Coca-Cola, and McDonald's have already gone to the metaverse and launched their own games as part of their marketing strategies. The metaverse offers endless engaging applications, from gaming, shopping, and entertainment to learning, creating, and working. In this book, you will learn everything you need to know about the metaverse and the technologies behind it. You'll understand the difference between the metaverse and other online games and platforms offering their own digital assets and unique tokens. Here, you'll understand how various metaverses come together to create one highly immersive experience. You'll learn about the different things you can do in the metaverse, why you should consider taking the plunge, and how to choose the right virtual world for your business. You'll also find a step-by-step guide on how to enter the metaverse. You'll know the benefits the virtual world offers to the educational scene, the use cases and projects of the metaverse, and the potential drawbacks of joining the virtual world. Finally, you'll find out how to make money in the metaverse and get to know the different job opportunities available. Chapter 1. What is the metaverse? The metaverse is an extremely challenging concept to grasp, especially since it isn't available, at least in its full form, just yet. If you've tried asking anyone to explain the idea behind it to you, you probably felt like they were throwing a bunch of buzzwords around. Fortunately, we are here to tell you everything you need to know about the metaverse. In this chapter, you'll find out what the metaverse is, how it came to be, and whether there is more than one metaverse available. You'll also learn about the main technologies behind this virtual world and the roles of cryptocurrencies and NFTs in the metaverse. What is the metaverse? Metaverse is simply a virtual platform that uses virtual and augmented reality, making it a hyper-realistic, highly interactive, and completely immersive experience. A single metaverse can house numerous virtual worlds that offer a wide range of activities. The difference between activities in the metaverse and playing, shopping, or interacting with people online is that this virtual world makes it possible for you to be physically involved in your online and digital experiences. In other words, you can meet your friends and family, shop, learn, go to parties, and even work in the metaverse. Even though you will take the form of a personalized avatar, you might be able to feel everything as if it were actually happening to you in the real world. There are technologies currently being developed to incorporate haptic feedback into virtual reality. This means that in a few years, people can possibly experience tactile sensations in the metaverse. It is still unclear whether it will be considered a luxury, entertainment, or a way of life. Many organizations and brands have announced their plans to get involved in the metaverse, opening the door for endless business, commercial, and even personal possibilities. In the meantime, the metaverse allows you to determine how much use you wish to make out of your time online. Since most people are guilty of getting more screen time than they'd like, they might as well incorporate their daily experiences and tasks into the virtual world. That way, everything you do would be available in a single space. With just a few gestures, you'll be able to travel in an instant, cycle between conversations, and access data without the help of a web browser or the need to go from one app to the other. One of the reasons why this technology appeals to many is that it reduces the need to move around and travel. You can see the world and meet your friends and family who live abroad without having to leave your house. Some people argue that virtual experiences are not nearly as satisfying as real ones. However, developers are determined to make the metaverse feel as real, satisfying, and immersive as possible. Many doubt that the lack of authenticity or a sense of realism will be a problem in the future. These are generally the 6 characteristics that shape the metaverse. It's boundless. This 3-dimensional virtual space is practically limitless. There aren't physical, financial, in most cases, or other barriers in the metaverse. There are no limits to the activities on the platform, the industries available, or the number of people who can interact and enter it simultaneously. The metaverse is more accessible and less restrictive than the current internet platforms. To ensure the safety of users, however, illegal and inappropriate activities in the real world are also restricted in the metaverse. It's decentralized. The metaverse doesn't belong to a certain entity. It is a shared platform belonging to all users. This is what makes it more secure than the internet. Users can take charge of their personal information and data, and since it's blockchain-based, data can't be easily accessed or messed with. It has crypto-powered economies. The economy in the virtual world comprises digital currencies and assets that create virtual marketplaces and can be used to trade, buy and sell digital assets, or pay for experiences and services. The most popular digital assets in the metaverse are currently real estate and artwork. The virtual economy mimics the real-life one, allowing you to invest and generate profits. It's immersive. The metaverse is highly interactive and engaging, regardless of whether you're using your smartphone, AR glasses, or a specialized VR headset. Meta platforms are very realistic. They use a blend of technologies that make you feel more present as they influence the world around you. You're allowed to choose your own path and take charge of your experiences, which allows you to explore the world however you want to. It's persistent. Unlike games and other online platforms, you can't reboot the metaverse, reset your activity, or unplug it. You can also hop into the virtual world whenever you want, wherever you are. This means that just like the real world, the metaverse offers a sense of continuity and persistence. Likewise, it will grow and evolve depending on the technological advancements of the developers and the content, services, goods, and experiences provided by the users. It offers social experiences. The world would be quite meaningless without the living beings that inhabit it. Similarly, users are the essence of the metaverse. All participants who partake in virtual experiences contribute to how the metaverse is shaped and will continue evolving in the future. When did it come to be? Even though it's challenging to wrap your head around the idea of a metaverse, it isn't a completely new experience. If you've played games like The Sims or Second Life, you've already been exposed to some aspects of the virtual world. While these games aren't as immersive as the metaverse, they still allow you to control and choose the path of your online avatar. Facebook experimented with similar experiences when it released Farmville, a game where players ran farms and relied on virtual currency. The main difference between virtual games and the metaverse is that the latter doesn't revolve around a certain storyline nor limit you to certain events. It also has an impact on the participants' lives even when they exit the platform, thanks to its continuous and integrative nature. The term metaverse itself isn't even new. It was first coined by Neal Stephenson when he wrote his novel Snow Crash in 1992. This dystopian novel was about humans who inhabited both the physical world and the metaverse, the virtual world, after the apocalypse. Other science fiction films and novels, including Tron, Ready Player One, and The Matrix, also reference the concept of a virtual world. Second Life, a virtual world made available to the public in 2003, is considered a great early example of the metaverse. Second Life had its own currency and economy and allowed users to interact and socialize with others, explore the world, and create and share content. However, the metaverse is a lot more realistic. engaging, customizable, and immersive than this early rendition. While Fortnite, Roblox, and similar games and platforms aren't exactly metaverses, they still offer a peek into the virtual interactive world. Is there more than one metaverse? There are currently more than 160 companies working on the metaverse. The most popular ones are Epic Games, which is Fortnite's developer, Meta Platforms, which used to be Facebook and is responsible for developing the hardware and software of Metaverse, Microsoft, which eagerly entered the gaming world, Niantic, the developer of Pokemon Go, and Decentraland, the forefront of the virtual real estate industry. Instead of collaborating on a single world or universe, each of these developers is making a unique digital environment and platform. The idea is that each of these unique developments becomes part of an interconnected metaverse. Each metaverse aims to serve a certain purpose and provide unique services and possibilities. The virtual space as a whole, however, is shared, and all users can freely travel between them. For instance, there could be a sports-centered metaverse and another one specifically developed for parties and concerts. As far as we know, the metaverses will be interoperable, allowing users to seamlessly use their cryptocurrencies and digital assets as they cycle around the virtual worlds. Developers believe this could be made possible via blockchain technology because it provides easy accessibility, digital proof of ownership, transfer of value, and authenticity. Technologies behind the metaverse. Blockchain. This distributed ledger technology offers the decentralization, security, and transparency that the metaverse needs to operate effectively. It also makes the integration of numerous features like interoperability, accessibility, and governance possible. Blockchain technology allows you to verify digital ownership, collect digital assets, and transfer value. Cryptocurrency. You can only use cryptocurrency to complete transactions in the metaverse to purchase real estate, avatars, NFTs, and other digital assets. Cryptocurrencies are decentralized currencies that use cryptography and a distributed ledger system. Many of them are based on blockchain technology. This means that all cryptocurrency transactions made using cryptocurrencies are secure and anonymous. Crypto eliminates the need for intermediate financial institutions. Internet of Things. This technology can hook everything in the world around us to devices and sensors that can connect them to the internet. This allows them to collect, send, and exchange data and communicate with each other and with humans. Amazon's Alexa is a great example of IoT. The device communicates with humans and can be used to control other smart home appliances and devices. The metaverse can use IoT to collect data about your environment and imitate it more accurately, or connect the virtual world to your real devices to make the experience more immersive. Augmented reality and virtual reality. These technologies are crucial to the metaverse's development as they make it a highly immersive and realistic experience. Many people confuse AR with VR, not realizing that both technologies have distinct features and functionalities. While the former is responsible for allowing you to see three-dimensional objects, it can't mimic physical simulations. The latter, however, makes it possible to feel things and experience physical simulations in the metaverse. In other words, you can hear sounds and interact with the environment as if you were actually in it. Since AR can make the experience feel more realistic, it can evoke the appropriate feelings and emotions. 3D reconstruction. This technology had grown significantly more popular during the pandemic when businesses had to create virtual tours of real estate properties, attractions, and showrooms. The metaverse relies on this technology to create realistic models of objects and buildings using high-fidelity data and 3D cameras. Artificial intelligence. AI allows machines to perform cognitive tasks as well as humans via self-learning. It contributes to the immersion facet of the metaverse as it allows data to be processed at the speed of light. AI can also be used to create lifelike avatars and NPCs, non-player characters. Edge computing and 5G. Edge computing encourages the quick and smooth transfer of data, which is vital in creating an engaging metaverse experience. The virtual world comprises a lot of intense simulations, which is why edge computing is required to reduce lag and ensure that the experience is as smooth as possible. Crypto in the metaverse. Take a look at the most popular gaming platforms like Fortnite, Roblox, and Axie Infinity. You'll find that these games are not only favored for their evident entertainment facet, but also because they have their own virtual economies. The gaming scene is on the rise because it offers various marketplaces where people can trade, sell, and buy virtual assets for native tokens. These platforms take advantage of NFTs, other digital assets, activities, services, and experiences on account of their advancing virtual economies. The revolutionary gaming scene and its economic structure can be considered a prototype of the metaverse's economy. Since the metaverse aims to integrate everything physical into the virtual world, there must be an economy to facilitate transactions and the activities of the participants. Monetization is the key to creating value since fiat money defies the whole purpose of the metaverse, which is created to be a shared, autonomous, and open space that a single organization does not control. It's built on distributed ledger technologies such as blockchain, allowing people to create and share content and complete transactions without the help of a facilitator, which is exactly how cryptocurrencies work. Since cryptocurrencies are also blockchain-based, they are used in the metaverse to ensure that all transactions are immutable, safe, secure, and transparent. Cryptocurrencies also support the borderless, decentralized, and seamless nature of the meta world. For instance, the token used in Sensorium Galaxy is called Senso. One token is worth $10 if you're buying it using fiat currency. However, it's traded for a little over $2.5 on crypto exchanges, offering users an attractive discount. Having Senso in the virtual world comes with many perks, including buying avatars, having voting rights, accessing exclusive events, buying digital assets, purchasing land, and more. This economic model has transformed gaming companies into a structure fitting for the metaverse, reshaping spending, monetization, and investment opportunities. While your tokens and assets in a game are limited to in-platform activities and are controlled by the creator, the metaverse decentralized this model to give rise to endless and borderless possibilities. This allows you to be in control of your tokens, assets, and experience. All artistic endeavors, whether they're dance moves, artwork, or songs, can be made into NFTs, which significantly increases their value and opens them up for trading. NFTs in the metaverse. NFTs are unique and indivisible digital assets. Like cryptocurrencies, NFTs are built on blockchains, making them immutable and impossible to exchange or replicate. They can represent a wide range of digital assets, starting from artwork to other creative pieces of content like music, dance choreographies, articles, and collectibles. Real estate in the metaverse can also be made into NFTs, allowing users to transfer their ownership rights and related copyright information. Virtual communication spaces are believed to be good potential marketplaces for NFTs. Nike, for instance, has already experimented with making NFTs of their products, proving that NFT and virtual reality marketplaces might seem like attractive concepts. The worlds of NFT and metaverse might also meet in AR art galleries and museums. Finally, virtual properties sold as NFTs are already very popular in the metaverse. You can already buy NFTs of lands and real estate in Decentraland. The metaverse is a virtual reality currently being developed by over 160 companies. This 3D space is a shared digital universe that houses several worlds that are each designed for a specific purpose. Users can create content, interact and socialize with others, and explore the world on their own terms. Using cryptocurrency, they can also purchase NFTs and other digital assets like real estate. Chapter 2. Into the Metaverse. This chapter explores various possibilities and activities that you can do in the metaverse. Here, you'll learn about the key differences between 3 of the most popular worlds and find out how to choose the best metaverse and parcels of land for yourself and your business. Finally, you'll learn how to access the metaverse and find out which tools you need to do so. What you can do in the metaverse. Be yourself. Although the metaverse is still in its experimental stage, many of those who struggle with social anxiety reportedly felt great about being able to socialize and interact with people without the stimulations of the real environment. Many feel more empowered to express their thoughts and speak their minds via social media and social networking platforms than they do in real life. People often feel hesitant to wear certain clothes, makeup, and hairstyles that truly express who they are in fear of public reaction. In the metaverse, you can be whoever you want to be. You can customize your avatar to give it all the characteristics you want. You never know. The positive reactions you receive in the virtual world might also empower you to live on your own terms in the real world. Enjoy and create art. The metaverse is the perfect place to immerse yourself in a world of NFTs and digital art. There are numerous art galleries that you can visit to get inspired by modern art, invest in some of the rarest pieces in the form of NFTs, and even create your own artwork. One of the main aims behind the metaverse is to make some art forms more accessible. It paves the way for new avenues for artists, allows them to easily distribute their art, and reap their work's economic value. Attend concerts and other events. The metaverse is designed with the capacity and technology to host a wide variety of events, including concerts, educational and business events, social gatherings, and trade shows. While many people suggest that these events could serve as a monetization opportunity for creators, where you need to pay a fee for access, you'll likely be able to attend some of them for free. Many meta worlds are currently being designed exclusively for the purpose of hosting virtual concerts, which further guarantees that you'll always find a performance that suits your music taste. Most metaverse platforms announce the activities that they'll be hosting ahead of time in a monthly schedule. Collaborate, work, and create. Working from home and virtual meetings have grown more popular ever since the pandemic. Even though businesses resumed their pre-COVID operations, many organizations saw the benefits and opportunities that came with remote and hybrid work structures and decided to adopt them permanently. While this meant more freedom and work-life balance for some, many employees are still struggling to adapt to these changes. The metaverse aims to offer a space that appeals to both those who enjoy working from the comfort of their own homes and those who long for collaborative and interactive workspaces. You no longer have to constantly remind yourself to stay alert throughout your Zoom meeting, as the metaverse provides a full-fledged virtual office space. There you can chat with your coworkers, collaborate on projects, and conduct meetings. The best thing about the metaverse is that it also allows you to meet other creators worldwide. This means you can get to know people from different backgrounds, exchange ideas, and create incredible content with them. Diversity is one of the greatest advantages of the metaverse. Creators and employers should use this as an opportunity to ensure that the perspectives, stories, and ideas of people who come from all walks of life are heard. Travel around. Time, money, and responsibilities are just a few things that keep people from traveling around and exploring the world. Aside from the initial price of the equipment and possible fees, you don't need to pay thousands of dollars every time you wish to travel around the metaverse. You also don't need to plan several months ahead and ask your boss for unpaid leave. The metaverse gives you the opportunity to travel the world and explore virtual spaces without having to leave your home or put a dent in your wallet. You will never get enough of exploring the different realities and meta worlds. The possibilities and options are endless. Get a job. Don't worry if the idea of going into the metaverse doesn't appeal to your coworkers. You can still experience what being an employee in the metaverse feels like. As the metaverse grows more popular, its unique economy will eventually give rise to distinct jobs that you won't be able to find elsewhere. For instance, you could work as a metaverse tour guide or event planner. Depending on the nature of the job, you might end up with an awesome side gig or even make enough to ditch your 9-to-5. Learn. You can attend classes and seminars in the metaverse that are much more immersive and engaging than ones delivered via online educational platforms and Zoom meetings. Whether you're learning a new skill or language, you can benefit from the high engagement and communication opportunities that the involved technologies present. Virtual universities in the metaverse also offer degrees and numerous hands-on experiences like internships. In the coming years, the metaverse is set to entirely reshape the education sector. Which metaverse to build in? Grandview Research published a report stating that by the year 2027, the global market size of the metaverse is expected to reach a whopping $12.9 billion. The large number of businesses going into the metaverse and have adapted their operations to the virtual world are the main contributors to that growing market share. You might be surprised to learn that 400 companies have already joined the metaverse by 2021, and that many of those who haven't joined yet made sure to incorporate it into their business plan. After all, it's potentially a very effective way to grow their customer base, engage with customers, and involve them in highly immersive and personalized experiences. The benefits the metaverse offers to businesses will be explored in more depth throughout the following chapter. Here's how to choose a metaverse to build your business in. Step 1. Know the differences. If you wish to take your business operations to the metaverse, you must spend time researching the difference between each virtual realm. Learn about the cryptocurrencies they use, the average expenses in each world, the benefits of operating your business in that metaverse, and the popular figures who reside in that area. Here's a breakdown of some of the most popular metaverses. The Sandbox. The Sandbox is a metaverse that resembles Minecraft and is characterized by its community-driven angle. On this metaverse, you can earn money by creating digital assets or playing the game. One of the greatest advantages of the Sandbox is that it operates using simple graphics and uses native tools. This makes it easier for businesses and creators to develop in and even become very popular in the metaverse. This branded metaverse is home to many celebrities, including A$AP Rocky, Care Bears, Atari, Snoop Dogg, and The Walking Dead. If you plan on buying 166,464 parcels of land, which is currently the limit, you can expect to pay around $12,000. The price might vary on the location you choose or if there are any popular figures or brands around you. Better locations have their perks. They offer more opportunities for monetization, think NFTs and renting, provide digital billboards that you can use to advertise your business, and have more footfall. Finally, if you or your business are environmentally conscious, this is your platform. The Sandbox operates on Polygon's proof-of-stake mechanism, which was designed to be energy efficient. The platform also focuses on planting trees and buying carbon credits. This platform currently uses the Ethereum-based token SAND. Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity is not suitable for those who are more interested in the socialization aspect of the metaverse, as this video gaming platform is more NFT-driven. Before Vivi took over, Axie Infinity used to be home to the most expensive NFT collection in 2021. The average plot of Terra, or land, in Axie Infinity costs around $20,000. That said, the price might vary anywhere between $4,000 to more than $200,000, depending on the size, type, and location of the land. This platform uses the Ethereum-based ERC20 token known as Smooth. Decentraland. Like the Sandbox, Decentraland is a community-driven metaverse that carries 90,601 parcels of land and is divided into numerous districts, each operating by its own themes and rules. Decentraland uses the Ethereum-based token Mana, which can be used to buy NFTs. It is believed that the value of Mana will increase exponentially by the end of 2025. It's worth noting that the creator of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin, resides in Decentraland and has contributed to its development. Decentralized hosted many performances from famous artists, including Paris Hilton, Alabaster Duplume, and Deadmau5. The average parcel of land in this virtual world costs around $20,000 and is capped, meaning that you can't sell or transfer it to someone else. This creates a sense of scarcity, which preserves the value of the land and ensures that everyone looks after their parcels. Step 2. Know your goals and objectives. When you're considering different metaverse alternatives, you need to keep the nature of your business and your objectives in mind. For instance, If your main goal is promoting your business and growing your customer base, you need to search for virtual worlds with opportunities for promotion. Community-driven platforms are the way to go if you want to increase engagement and form better relationships with your customers. Think about whether you wish to sell digital assets, partner with other creatives, or foster a greater sense of community. Perhaps you wish to achieve all of these objectives. When choosing a metaverse to build in, make sure to account for competitors and other businesses as well. Will you be filling a gap? Or are you less likely to stand out? Step 3. Know your target audience. Is your target audience in the metaverse the same as the one in the physical world? If so, how many of your customers are likely to join? What activities would they do in the metaverse based on their age, passions, and interests? You need to know your target audience in order to know where to find them in the virtual world. While Roblox mainly targets preteens, other platforms like The Sandbox, for instance, aim to appeal to an older audience. Step 4. Choose the metaverse. Now that you have defined the nature of your business and your objectives and gained insight into where your target audience is likely to spend most of their time in the metaverse, you should come up with a list of prospective virtual worlds that suit your needs. The final decision, however, should come down to the following: the price of land relative to your budget, the size of land based on your operational needs and objectives, land scarcity, scarce land is more valuable, the user base of the platform, the level of liquidity of the land, how quickly can you dissolve your assets in case of emergencies, notable figures and prospects for growth, accessibility and ease of use, the value of the metaverse based on its raised capital and the strength of its management, scalability and ease and potential for development, opportunities for engagement such as the sale of NFTs, potential for partnerships, social and educational events, etc. How cool and fun this metaverse appears to the public, and how friendly the environment and community is. Step 5. Choose your parcels of land. After you've decided which metaverse you wish to build in, you need to choose a parcel or more of land to buy. Like the real world, not all locations in the metaverse were created equal. For instance, you want to avoid situating your business in a very quiet spot with little footfall. However, you must remember that overly busy locations can be difficult to build in. You also want to avoid building close to other properties, as this might lead to performance issues and lags. Don't forget to check out the zoning restrictions to ensure that the land in consideration is suitable for the development you have in mind. Here are some factors to consider when choosing a parcel of land: how close it is to the center of the map, what the surrounding developments are, whether the surrounding brands and influential figures are targeting the same audience as you, the price of land and its size, how scarce the land is, future price projections, how close it is to social centers that attract visitors, the features and benefits that come with the land. Is it a premium or standard price? Does it come with any assets? Depending on the metaverse that you choose to build in, you might be able to purchase the land on the platform itself or have to buy it at an NFT marketplace. What if I'm buying land for personal use? You'll generally have to consider the same factors if you're buying the land for personal use. Determine your preferences and whether you wish to live in a community-oriented metaverse. Consider the type of people that you wish to be surrounded by, age group, interests, etc., and identify where you'd most likely find them in the virtual world. Make sure to account for the average expenses, the prices of parcels of land, the levels of liquidity of the land, as well as its scarcity. Take a look at future price projections in case you'd like to sell it later on. Check whether the land is capped. Find out which benefits come with purchasing parcels of land in that area and figure out whether you wish to live in a quiet zone or one that's near a social hub. Don't forget to consider the zoning restrictions and avoid building in overly busy areas or close to other properties. Accessing the metaverse. You mostly only need a computer and a good internet connection to access the metaverse. You might even be able to access some virtual worlds through your smartphone. However, remember that the experience might not be as great as you expect. You can also use a VR headset to make the experience more engaging and immersive. While the VR and additional equipment aren't necessary, some virtual worlds require you to hook them up to gain access to certain events, locations, or features. You can access some meta worlds as a guest without having to create an account. While you'll be limited to certain activities, you won't have to commit to creating a Web3 wallet and investing in cryptocurrency if you're still unsure. Besides the cost of equipment, you'll be able to enter most meta worlds for free. Keep in mind that you might need to invest in gigabit routers or similar networking devices, as some applications and features require more than the average internet connection. You can explore the meta worlds without the VR headset. However, it would feel similar to any other 2D game. You'll eventually have to buy a headset to unlock the full experience. Explore several options, read reviews, and consider your needs and expectations before investing in a VR headset. While commercial ones are more affordable, higher quality ones are significantly more powerful and naturally more expensive. That said, you'll need to invest in a high-powered computer to use the top-tier VR if you don't already have one. The cryptocurrency you need to invest in depends on the metaverse you choose. The metaverse is generally free to access. However, you will have to pay money for some features, such as attending concerts or buying digital assets like land, clothes, and NFTs. You'll also need to set up a crypto wallet, the most popular one is MetaMask, to store your cryptocurrency, and find a trusted crypto exchange like Coinbase to purchase the currency of your choice. To access the metaverse, you'll need to create an account on the platform of your choice, or use it as a guest to experiment, and then connect your wallet to it. Depending on the world you choose, you might be asked to download the application to your computer. Accessing the metaverse is fairly easy. You'll be ready to explore a new world full of possibilities once you get your hands on the needed equipment and decide on the meta world that you wish to reside in or operate your business in. Chapter 3: Why you should join the metaverse. In this chapter, you'll find out why you should consider joining the metaverse and how it can transform your personal experiences. You'll gain insight into what it's like to be working in the virtual world and why you should take your business there. You'll also find out how the metaverse and its underlying technologies can impact the educational scene and learn about the prospective drawbacks of this innovation. Why you should join the metaverse. It's the next internet. If you've heard about decentralized applications and advancements like the metaverse, cryptocurrencies, and NFTs, then you've probably heard about Web 3.0. Web 3.0 will be the future of the internet. The first iteration was read-only, meaning that users couldn't interact with it. Today's version allows you to create, engage, share, collaborate, and communicate. Web 3.0 is built on the foundations of decentralization and incorporates technologies like artificial intelligence and blockchain applications. The goal behind it is to increase transparency and security and is concerned with governance. When combined, the metaverse and Web 3.0 can be very empowering to the user. They create one strong system that allows people to take control of their virtual choices, habits, and experiences. Web 3.0 is considered the foundation of the metaverse, as it offers the tools and features needed for users to create, manage, and trade digital assets. The metaverse, meanwhile, serves as a space in which users can put these digital assets into use, explore, create immersive content, and interact with the virtual world using Web 3.0 technology. Soon enough, the metaverse will replace today's social media platforms because it will be more engaging and fulfilling, giving it the potential to be the next global internet platform. You can experience the impossible. Not everyone has the physical, financial, and circumstantial means to travel to outer space, climb the highest mountain in the world, or attend live concerts. The metaverse allows you to do things you'd likely never do in the real world. If you struggle with FOMO, you'll be delighted to come across countless experiences to choose from. You'll find great investment opportunities. The metaverse comes with countless investment, job, and monetization opportunities, which the next chapter will explore in more depth. When the metaverse fully develops and more people start accepting it as part of their reality, The demand for digital art, gaming, music, e-commerce, esports, digital real estate, and online events will increase. Several meta worlds offer opportunities for fashion designers, artists, businesses, and creators to make money in this rising digital economy. It allows you to express yourself in interesting ways. The difference between creating content in the metaverse and on social media is that while the latter allows you to share 2D content, the former can allow you to create immersive experiences for others. There are no limits to how you can express yourself in the metaverse. You won't be stuck in one place. The metaverse is characterized by its interoperability. In the real world, your belongings and assets don't change when you move from one place to another. Therefore, in the metaverse, you'll also be allowed to move around the different meta worlds while keeping your assets and avatar. As long as you account for the varying rules, restrictions, exchange rates, and technical requirements as you migrate in the metaverse, it is significantly easier than moving in the physical world. You'll experience lifelike connections. While social media and messaging applications are highly relied on for social connections in today's world, they don't imitate lifelike interactions. In the metaverse, however, you can go on thrilling adventures and experience new things with friends and family, even if they live nations away. New technologies are always being developed to ensure that AR and VR experiences feel as realistic as possible. The aim is to make people, no matter where they are in the world, feel as though they're together in the same place. Working in the metaverse. More effective collaboration. Many companies have found that the remote and hybrid work structures that they've adopted during the pandemic led to higher productivity and therefore decided to implement them for good. Additionally, productivity tools, communication applications, and collaboration platforms have made it possible for companies to hire remote workers who live in other countries. While this means greater flexibility and more job opportunities for some, those who function better in collaborative work environments might experience mental, emotional, and productivity-related problems. The metaverse has the capacity to transform the way that people work and co-create. Since it incorporates objects from the real world and imitates lifelike interactions, coworkers and creators can work on projects as if they were in the same office. This fulfills people's need for connection and belonging while maintaining the sense of flexibility that work-from-home policies offer. Better and more efficient training and testing. Besides supporting remote collaborations in work environments, the metaverse offers a space where employee training and testing of operations is more effective and efficient. Instead of wasting physical resources, organizations can test new operations and try out new ideas via coding in the virtual world. According to the BBC, surgeons in Brazil were able to successfully separate conjoined twins by first practicing this difficult procedure in virtual reality. Why you should take your business to the metaverse. It's an opportunity to upscale your business. One common misconception about the metaverse is that it only benefits businesses in the tech or gaming industries. Regardless of their field, all businesses can use virtual reality to upscale their operations and capitalize on new growth opportunities. Fashion or furniture brands, for instance, can sell digital versions of their physical collections in the metaverse. Organizations in the service sector, like investment or insurance businesses, can create highly immersive and engaging experiences to inform consumers about their offerings. Even if you're not planning to sell digital assets, you can use this virtual space to support your marketing efforts. Sell a few rare NFTs with exclusive benefits or host awesome virtual events that can boost your publicity. This is your opportunity to get as creative as you want. It's a great way to engage customers. One of the first rules of business is building strong relationships with your customers. You want to make them feel like family. Just as you can use the metaverse to create lifelike experiences with your friends and family, you can use this platform to connect with your customers on a deeper level. Making use of countless immersion and entertainment possibilities can give you an edge over your competitors, especially if you're among the first meta adopters in your industry. This also shows consumers that you're always ahead of the game, allowing you to draw the attention of new prospective customers. It allows customers to test your products. While selling virtual versions of your products adds another revenue stream to your business, it's not the only way to use augmented reality to your advantage. If implemented correctly, the metaverse can also prompt consumers to buy your products in the physical world. There, customers can inspect your products, explore their specs, and try them on instead of having to visit your physical store. If you're selling furniture, locate your virtual store in a meta world that uses technologies that mimic the user's real environment. This way, they can see how different pieces look in their room. If you're selling makeup, opt for a virtual world that uses 3D scanning or facial tracking technologies so users can see if the shades suit their faces. The virtual store should also double as an online shop where users can place their orders and have them delivered in the real world. It can transform your advertising efforts. The metaverse presents a new approach to advertising and can be particularly handy when it comes to brand storytelling. It is a way to bring your Instagram Reels or television ads to life. In the metaverse, you can make use of 3D simulations and interactive features to make your customers involved in the storytelling process, allowing them to interact with a theme, environment, and characters. Getting your users involved in the story allows them to understand the brand identity in more depth, and therefore build a stronger connection with the business. You'll benefit from the newer forms of payment. Cryptocurrencies and blockchain-based operations can present a wide array of benefits for your business. One of the greatest advantages of accepting decentralized currencies is that they make for easier and more transparent transactions. This gives organizations more control and autonomy over their financial operations. If you take the needed security measures, cryptocurrencies can be a more secure and efficient way to send and receive money. They're also available on a global level, allowing businesses and customers from all over the world to sell and buy products or services without the need to go through expensive and time-consuming intermediaries. The metaverse and education. Several educational institutes have already gone into the metaverse and experimented with AR, VR, and gamified learning experiences. While many universities are simply offering classes in the virtual world, others are attempting to build unique learning environments in the metaverse to encourage effective collaborations and interactions. Here are a few ways in which the metaverse can enhance learning experiences. More affordable resources. Virtual reality offers more affordable learning resources. For instance, virtual reality offered a feasible alternative when Fisk University couldn't purchase cadavers for pre-med students to practice on due to budget constraints. Students were able to examine human hearts using VR cadavers. Besides being more cost-effective, the hearts could be enlarged so students could see the details more clearly. They also weren't subject to degradation, requiring no heavy maintenance. Higher engagement and performance. Students can benefit from the incorporation of VR and AR into the learning experience. Theories and information can be conceptualized into visuals and step-by-step procedures. The gamification of lessons can also increase engagement and help students learn more effectively through trial and error and hands-on experiences. These technologies can also mimic environments and experiments that are dangerous to replicate in real life. For instance, chemistry students can safely observe chemical reactions, new aviation students can fly airplanes, and pre-meds can perform medical exams and procedures. The drawbacks of the metaverse. The metaverse comes with countless possibilities and advantages. However, there is also an undeniable darker side to this innovation. Here are some of the drawbacks that you need to consider before you go meta. Privacy concerns. While the metaverse is generally considered safer than Web 2.0 because it's built on a distributed ledger, it still comes with privacy concerns. For instance, if you plan on using a VR headset, you must remember that marketing and advertising specialists are likely collecting data. This way, they'll be able to tell what you're looking at, how long you're looking, and how you feel while looking to further enhance their marketing efforts. As haptic devices further develop to become smarter, companies can also use them to study your physical movements and reactions. Health implications. The virtual world offers incredible experiences that are nearly impossible to replicate in the real world. It only makes sense that you would feel depressed and not as stimulated once you return to the real world. This will eventually cause people to use the metaverse as an escape from reality and possibly get addicted to the immersive experiences that their VR headsets offer. Protecting kids. If you have children, you know how scary it is not to be able to accurately track their online activity and make sure they're safe. Protecting your kids and limiting their exposure to unwanted content will be even more challenging in the metaverse because you can't see what they're doing at all times. Desensitization. Whether the rise of violent video games can lead to violent behaviors and desensitization is already a controversial topic. Playing those games in the metaverse, however, is only going to make this problem worse. When you can feel what you're doing as if you're really a part of the game, you are more likely to become desensitized to murder per se. Identity hacking. The metaverse is not safe from cyber attacks. People can still steal your identity and gain access to your personal data and accounts. Take the necessary measures to ensure that your avatar doesn't have vulnerabilities, and ensure that the meta world you're in uses robust software. The metaverse offers countless benefits to students, businesses, and employees. It can also make our personal lives more interesting and fulfilling. That said, this innovation comes with several drawbacks and safety implications if not used mindfully. Chapter 4. Making Money in the Metaverse. You can still benefit from working in the metaverse even if your organization isn't planning to explore the virtual world anytime soon. Even though today's technologies are replacing numerous human-generated tasks and procedures, new innovations are creating new jobs in the process. In this chapter, you'll gain insight into the types of jobs and monetization opportunities available in the metaverse. Work as a tour guide. The metaverse is growing at an exponential rate. With over 160 companies working on its development, there will soon be way too much to explore. The meta world will eventually need tour guides to show new tenants and tourists around the virtual world. Many developers claim that the metaverse will not only be home to unique experiences and one-of-a-kind attractions, but also include recreations of real-world wonders and historical sites. This means that those who dream of visiting the Great Roman Pantheon or the incredible Leaning Tower of Pisa but can't afford to travel the world can take it to the metaverse to see these wonderful sights. This is your chance to familiarize yourself with the meta world before it becomes crowded. Get to know the ins and outs of a couple of meta worlds and try to establish yourself as a great explorer. Then, you'll be able to create your own tours around the metaverse, offer to help those who are looking to visit hotspots and popular attractions, and charge people for your services. Become an entrepreneur. The virtual world is the best place to test your creativity and entrepreneurial spirit. There is no other place with more opportunities to create, explore, and build things. You can easily set up your own business, and since the virtual world isn't very populated as of yet, you can determine which gaps to fill in the market. You can get inspired by any of the jobs in this list or come up with something of your own. If you play it smart, you can get your business viral since the metaverse is still in its introduction phase. Explore the real estate industry. The metaverse real estate industry is currently booming. Articles about property buying possibilities in the virtual world have been circulating on the internet over the past year. People are curious about the ability to buy the Eiffel Tower or own the Giza pyramids in the metaverse. Even though not everyone understands the concept yet, we all know that it will shape the future. This is why people have been rushing to buy property and parcels of land in the virtual world before the prices go even higher. Last year, the meta world real estate sales were valued at over $500 million. You can cash in on this opportunity if you have a degree or prior experience in this field. Since very few people understand how to choose the perfect location for their home or business in the meta world, they'll need the services of an experienced realtor for guidance. You can expand your business beyond giving advice and buying a parcel of land where you can build and design a property to rent. If the location is attractive and has high traffic, You can use it for advertising purposes. If building and renting homes is not your thing, you might enjoy working as a real estate manager. More people are starting to see monetization opportunities in renting meta properties. Since not everyone has sufficient experience to maintain and manage their assets, they'll need a property manager to oversee the day-to-day operations. You can also help people sell their homes by connecting them to prospective sellers, making great commissions in the process. Real estate flipping would also be a fun way to make a great payout. While the initial cost of purchasing lands or property and refurbishing them can be quite hefty, you'll cash out a great difference if you sell during periods of high demand. Finally, if you like the design and creative aspects of the real estate world but don't like getting caught up in the hassle of buying, selling, and managing properties, you can become a real estate designer. If you have a background in 3D and property design, you'll be of great help to people and companies who wish to go meta. Not everyone has the ability to put their imagination to work and conceptualize empty parcels of land. You can help people design their private properties or even extend to brands and organizations that like to build showrooms, commercial stores, stadiums, complexes, or shopping malls. Specialized 3D designers are expected to be in very high demand in the metaverse. Create and trade NFTs. The metaverse is the place to let your imagination take the reins. NFTs can take the form of just about any artistic endeavor. If you consider yourself a creative person, you can create a collection of NFTs and feel them for the platform's native cryptocurrency. It helps to stick to a theme, type, and form to trademark your work. Distinct NFTs that could be easily traced back to their owners can become very valuable. For example, anyone who sees an NFT of an eccentric-looking monkey could easily tell that it's a Bored Ape Yacht Club creation. Become a DJ. The metaverse has already hosted several parties, presenting incredible opportunities for the first-ever DJs in the virtual world. The demand for DJs will increase as more and more clubs are developed and people start hosting their own private events. If you have the skills for it, this is your chance to prove that you have awesome soundtracks and can always entertain a crowd. Work as a marketer. More businesses are starting to accept that they'll eventually have to go into the metaverse. However, exploring a new environment is considered a very risky venture for business stakeholders. No one has enough information about the metaverse yet to conduct a thorough environmental analysis and fully grasp the virtual world's risks, threats, and opportunities. This is why those who know that taking their business to the metaverse has to be done will only do that with the help of a marketing specialist. Take the time to explore the metaverse and identify potential business opportunities, advertising strategies, and underlying risks. Know the difference between the meta worlds and understand the types of businesses and developments that would be fitting for each world and its audience. You can help brands promote their products and services or make and sell your own marketing tutorials, templates, eBooks, and more. Inspect the fashion industry. The introduction of the fashion scene into the virtual world was one of the very first use cases of the metaverse. Countless fashion brands have experimented with creating virtual collections. Some brands like Adidas, Prada, and Louis Vuitton even collaborated with NFT artists to create valuable and immutable artworks, while others like Valentino and Burberry partnered with open-world and life simulation video game developers. You don't need to be a fashion designer to inspect the meta-world fashion industry. If you have a creative eye and a knack for fashion, you can customize avatars and create interesting digital clothing collections that catch the eye of the digital population. You might also want to consider becoming a personal shopper and creating personalized shopping experiences for others. This will be a beneficial service to those who are new to the metaverse and still aren't familiar with the process of buying digital assets, or people who wish to show off their wealth and showcase their latest collections. Play or build games. There's a rising demand for games that give you digital assets or cryptocurrency when you win or reach milestones. If you're into video games, these play-to-earn games give you a chance to monetize your gaming skills. For example, Alien Worlds is a virtual world game where you can trade, collect, and buy NFTs and earn cryptocurrencies as you play. If you're a developer who knows a lot about the metaverse and its technologies, you can make your own games or reach out to companies to help them develop meta-world games. Since the metaverse is still relatively young, early adopters have endless money-making possibilities. Whether you choose to stick to one of the ideas mentioned in this chapter or create a need and fulfill it in the meta world, there will always be something for you to do. Conclusion. The metaverse is expected to reshape the way that the world operates in the coming decade. It is believed to have a significant impact on the future as it makes it possible for people to communicate, collaborate on projects, attend social events, create content, and explore the world from the comfort of their homes. While this might have major negative implications on people's health and physical and emotional well-being and increase the rates of technology-related addictions, it also opens the door for new job and socialization opportunities. The metaverse can fulfill the need for intimacy and connection for many, especially those who struggle with social anxiety or are shunned by society. The virtual world can also allow people to freely express themselves without having to worry about the reactions they might receive from their communities. While some people worry that the metaverse can deprive individuals of physical and in-person connections, it can open a door for belonging and acceptance for many others. The meta world allows you to meet up with friends and family who live oceans away and makes it possible for you to do awesome activities together. It trivializes real-world barriers like money, responsibilities, and time, allowing you to travel around and explore the virtual world on your own terms. Creators appreciate the facet of diversity that these immersive platforms have to offer, as it grants them the opportunity to get to know people from different backgrounds, learn all about their languages and cultures, and collaborate on projects together. If used correctly and is successfully made into a safe, inclusive, bias-free platform, the metaverse can give a voice to minorities. From concerts and shopping experiences to virtual classrooms and workspaces, the metaverse can revolutionize the way we learn, work, and interact with the world. The meta world serves as a middle ground for students and workers who enjoy the freedom and work-life balance that comes with hybrid or remote organizational structures, and those who value collaborative environments and physical interactions. In the metaverse, you can learn and work from home in a highly immersive and engaging way. The metaverse can fulfill people's needs for accomplishment, connection, belonging, entertainment, expression, and freedom. It is a space where you can have fun, travel, connect with people from all walks of life, learn, and express yourself. Now that you have read this book, you know everything you need to know to get started in the metaverse.